Hello and a warm welcome to the Battlefield Line Heritage Railway. The Battlefield Line is to be found in Leicestershire, England. It runs for 5 miles from Shackerston at the northern end of the line, through Market Bosworth and finally on to the southern terminus at Shenton. For those who don't know medieval English history, the Battlefield Line takes its name from the Battle of Bosworth Field, which was fought on the 22nd of August 1485 and marked the death of King Richard III and ended the War of the Roses. At the northern end of the line is Shackerston Station, and it has the ticket office, a small museum and the Victorian tea rooms, as well as souvenir shops on both platforms, plus the loco and rolling stock sheds. We crossed over the line to platform 2 as our train rolled into the station. Our locomotive for the day was Fred. Fred is an 060 saddle tank, one of almost 400 locomotives designed by the Hunsler Engine Company of Leeds and bought by the War Department as their preferred shunting locomotive. Such was the demand for these locomotives towards the end of the Second World War that Fred was not actually built by Hunsler, but instead contracted out to Robert Stephen and Hawthorne's works in Darlington. Completed in 1945 as works number 7289, she was shipped to the Longmoor Military Railway in Hampshire. But, as the War Department wound down their operations, 7829 was surplus to requirements and sent to Manchester Collieries and renamed Fred. Fred began his Heritage Railway career in 1968 at the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway, where he was fitted with a vacuum brake system needed to run passenger trains. But by 1979, Fred was in need of an overhaul and was put on the waiting list. Britain's heritage railways have achieved marvellous things, but they are still strapped for resources and money. So Fred had to wait for almost 30 years before his overhaul began. And by then he'd been moved to Tyseley Locomotive Works. Returning to steam for testing in autumn of 2024 and moving to the Battlefield Line for the 2025 season, as you can see, his condition is ex-works. As we leave the station at Shackerston, the storage sidings are home to the usual selection of heritage railway stock awaiting its turn in the restoration shed, including what looks like a Class 45 Peak that's in a very poor state. That particular one might be beyond hope. journey to Market Bosworth station is just over 2.5 miles through pleasant countryside. The line's grade is fairly level, so the engine really isn't having to work very hard, and we glide into Market Bosworth station after about 10 minutes. Market Bosworth also appears to have quite a bit of storage dedicated to derelict stock. We get the right of way, and we're off for the remainder of the journey south to Shenton. It's a 15-minute wait for the locomotive to run around the train, and then we're off north, back to Shackidston. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.